What's up, boys and girls? Cast and Scrooge, your boy Third Eye Shooter here. I've tried to do this exact video like 6 times. This is a new installment of Giraffe and a G-String / Blunt Talk. We're smoking blunts while we talk, baby. Today's topic is about Jonathan Majors. Like I said, I filmed this about 6 times, and it's like every time I film it, new information comes out. I don't understand how he was found guilty on any of the charges with there being so much video evidence that literally contradicts every word of this woman's story. So, you see all this space here? I'm putting videos here, baby. Videos of va booms. So, number one, if I was his lawyer, yo, Anna, I have a couple of questions for you, sir. So my question would be like, so if you watch the video, and even with the cab driver's report, they were in the back, they were arguing. She was yelling. She then grabbed his phone because according to her, she saw messages she didn't like. Okay, great. Why are you taking someone else's property? Jonathan Majors gets out the car, takes his phone, and tries to put her back in the cab. Picks her up and tries to put her back in there. As he's walking away, she immediately grabs his hand, and he has to rip it away, and he runs 2 blocks. Before I continue the video anymore, I got a question for you guys, people watching this. If you were in fear of imminent bodily harm or someone hurting you or beating you, do you A, chase after them? Do you B, run away? Do you C, call the cops? Do you D, maybe stay in the Uber and tell them, take me to the hospital or the policia, por favor? So that's one. So, ma'am, you're so scared of this man and he hurt you so much. But wait, it gets deeper. So after she chases him for 2 blocks, she stops in front of a store or a business, whatever. Starts crying. Jonathan Major walks by. Now, again, let's just keep the same line of thought. Ma'am, if you're so scared of him, why did you approach him again? Now, according to you, ma'am, he hurt your finger. He broke your finger, right? But TMZ and a couple other media sources were able to get club footage. I'll put it up here. Club footage of the same hand you said was broken. You're being seen having a man grab you and spin you by the hand. Now, I broke my finger, my pinky. It's called a boxer's fracture, or this is a 5th metacarpal break. I broke this and I broke my arm. You know what I didn't want anyone doing? Touching the things that were broken. Because when bone breaks, that means the bone is here and it's able to shift. You know what hurts? Bones shifting inside your body if it's real. Just like. So we're at the club. So she's at the club, dancing around, getting drunk. The story she's saying is he beats her and she's afraid and all this scary stuff. Guys, you know where she went after she was out at the club and got drunk? Guess. That's right. She went back to his house and fell asleep in the closet. You know what I usually don't do from people who are hurting me and causing me bodily harm? Go to their house. I also don't go to sleep in a closet. Because if you willing to hurt me once, I can almost guarantee you're willing to hurt me twice. I'm saddened because it's like, I'm saddened with the whole system, the whole government and justice system, because it's like, like I said, I'm gonna be playing the video right here for you. Excuse me. So, like I said, I'm playing a video for you. When have you ever been in any kind of scuffle or a disagreement or a fight or someone threatened you with bodily harm and you chased them? When did you ever go back to their house? Listen, if we're gonna live in a like a lollipop lie, like I'm a lied to you land, I wish there just wasn't proof. And the sad thing is now there's video proof of this man's innocence because her whole story makes no sense. So you say after the club, before you got out the Uber, he broke your finger because you snatched it away. He would only have to snatch his hand away if you weren't holding on to him. Again, logic. Forget how people feel. Let's just think about it. If I'm holding on to something and something trying to break away, what would the person who's breaking away have to do? Rip their hand off? Ma'am, I thought you just said he was the aggressor. Why are you holding on to him? Why did you then chase him? And even with that, it's still like this man's life is over. And I say his life is over because people are going to call you like, oh, you're a woman beater now. Even though there's video evidence of like, where's the beating at? Because in her own accounts, her hand was broken, her finger was broken. She was so distraught. You then went out that same night and got drunk. And then the next morning, Jonathan Majors called the cops because you were drunk in his crib. That definitely sounds like someone who will hurt you. Definitely. If his first instinct is like, damn, let me call the cops to make sure she's fine. I can't follow the logic of you saying this man was aggressive. And I've heard the audio tapes. Listen, I'm becoming an A-list celebrity. You've been in a couple movies and your name wasn't even mentioned. It was like, person in kitchen B. I'm becoming an A-list actor. Stop talking about my business. Because when I lose these movie bookings and I lose all this money, you'll be like, I'm sorry, but I'm sorry I don't bring back money, opportunity, and chances. But you know what's crazy? Allegations take all that away. An allegation isn't even the truth. It's just someone saying something. It's alleged that Jonathan Brown is 6'9" and has $17 million in the bank. That's an alleged story. I'm not 6'7" and I don't have $19 million in my bank. You see what I'm saying? Anyone could just say something. I could just say whatever I want to. And it scares me even more so because Jonathan Majors, Johnny Depp, Park Dae-sung. Now,
In 2017, Park Dae-sung had been accused of sexual harassment at the Road FC Young Guns 31 last December when he forcefully grabbed a ring girl by the waist when it was time to take photos. The video below shows how Mr. Park's actions in December sparked the controversy. Then, the controversial MMA fighter refused to take photos with a ring girl after his victory at the Road FC $361 million tournament. Many netizens criticized him for his behavior on social media, while some defended him by saying that he was just trying to be friendly and was misunderstood.
When we literally ignore logic in the face of us, we're going to a really dark, demented, crazy place. And what's sad is like, my question is like, what happens to these women afterwards? So you destroy a man's career, you sue him for whatever amount of money you make, then what happens with the rest of your life? That person you destroyed can't really operate, can't do anything. And then what happens to you? Like, I'm not even trying to be funny, I'm just curious, like, yo, so you ruin someone's life, then what? Like, you ruin their life, you get their money, then what? Like, what's your next step? Because, yeah, that's it for me, guys. Like I said, I didn't even get to finish it. I told myself I was going to keep it a short video because my last video was 27 minutes. The video before last was like 30 minutes. Like, I tend to sometimes be pretty long-winded, but like I said, Jonathan Majors, like, what's going on? How did he get guilty? How? I don't get it. But again, thank you very much, boys and girls. This is the first installment of Blunt Talk. Got more coming. You got more coming, you heard?